Alright, look, so I wasn't even gonna make a recap video because it was preseason, and I felt like, alright, that was the 2s and the 3s and the 3s and the 4s and a lot of people just trying to make the team. But I ended up watching the post-game press conference, and y'all remember the 4 things I said was important, right? You got personnel, cleanliness, execution, physicality, man. That's what we want to see today in week 1 preseason. I just want to show y'all the validity of what I'm saying, because I'm also talking from a coach's perspective. No, I don't got the accolades like these other reporters or coaches got, but I know ball, man. And I felt like 3 of the 4 things I pointed out we felt bad on Friday, man. It wasn't a good showing. Number 2, cleanliness. As y'all just saw, or y'all about to see, DQ said, man, we had 15 penalties. And all coaches hate penalties, man. You cannot win like that, whether it's false starts, pre-snap infractions, holdings during the play, pass interference. Man, you can't be in the double digits of penalties and expect to win double-digit games and have a winning record on the season, man. It's just not going to happen. So I wanted to come here, and there's 2 things we're going to do. We're going to listen to what DQ said about them penalties, because I want to show y'all the validity of what I be saying. And then we're going to break down the opening kickoff to kind of go over to see how we failed in phase 3 and 4, which is execution and physicality, man. So yeah, y'all just stay tuned. We about to break it down. Y'all ready? Hold. Before you watch the rest of this video, make sure y'all click that subscribe button below so you can stay up to date. And drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Am I on point or am I off? So first thing we're going to do is listen to the question Candy asks Coach DQ.
Coach, when you look at the overall game, what are some of the things, was it the little things that wasn't executed, but what did you see overall from the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball a little bit?
Yeah, all 3 phases. I thought it was sloppy tonight. We had 15 penalties, and in different varieties, pre-snap, 12 in a huddle, illegal formation. We had 2 holdings, I believe, on a kickoff return, an OPI. Like, they stacked, and that showed sloppiness to me. And this is going to sound so unusual, in the practice it was almost just the opposite. And I thought, okay, you know how I feel about penalties. And so that did not make me happy. Sometimes with penalties, there's an over-trying that takes place. Usually that's with a holding. He didn't let go. Trying to make a play. But the pre-snap ones, that's lack of focus. And those are the ones that irritate me and, drive me up a wall. And so those are some of the things I talked about, standards that I expect to be improved in these 10 days.
We don't got to listen to the rest of it. But as y'all can see, man, all coaches hate penalties, man. That's one thing that really grinds a coach gears, especially pre-snap penalties. You will not win like that if you can't even get the ball height and you losing 5, 10, 15 yards because you're doing something pre-snap. As you can see, he said it really grinds his gear. And as you can see, as I pointed out, Cleanliness, it show you the technique that's being taught. He covering his tracks with his coaching staff. Like, look, man, in practice, we got refs there. We don't have all these penalties in practice. So now they need to meet internally and have the refs pick up on the infraction that they see in the practice. It's practice. They might let some things slide, but now as we can see, they need to pick it up, though. Because the stuff is getting called in the game, and they thinking, okay, well, I was taught this in practice, they let me slide, but now in the game is getting called differently. So as y'all see, what I said in that old video, number 2, cleanliness. It's going to tell you whether they playing through their technique and whether the technique they being taught is effective for game day, man. I'm telling y'all, man, we know ball on this side of town, baby. And I'm going to give y'all a disclaimer, man. Football, conversations and technique, it's a lot of pause moments. So man, I'm saying pause for my entire channel right now, man. So I'm saying pause before I say this. As a defender, the offensive guy's trying to avoid butt side.
Teach you how to properly read a block. Price is going to be my blocker. Eric is going to be the defender. So when you get the ball, a lot of what you see is commotion. You see guys flying everywhere. You see defenders hitting the ground. You see your men hitting the ground. This is football. Get used to it. But what you want to do is, as soon as your blocker gets engaged with a man, okay, This is what you look for. You look for his butt, all right? The reason why you look for his butt is because if you don't, he has leverage on his man, okay? When he has leverage on his man, you want to take advantage of this leverage. Defenders are taught to be gap-conscious football players.
All right, so I need y'all to follow my cursor at the bottom of the screen. Over here on the left side of the screen, I'm going to tell you how to count the kickoff. It go L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. So the way the kickoff works, if you're on the right side, because it's a rip call, your job is to sprint in your rush lanes as fast as you can to the football. You got to get down there to make a play on the ball. L1, because the kicker is kicking the ball right, you're the home run guy. You don't want to let the home run go, which is the touchdown. And he didn't do a good job of that this game. So, alright, now that we got the responsibility done, let's go over the execution, man. We're going to start up top on their sideline, which is the Patriots sideline with R1 and R2. This is horrible technique because their L1 guy was able to block both R1 and R2, man. Let's run the tape and see. Just watch. Look up top of the screen. Watch how he's able to take both of these guys out to play. That's come on, man. I hope this whole unit got chewed out in film, because come on, dog. It's not the way you want to start your 25 and 2026 season. Look at this. Look at the up man. He don't even got to block nobody. He could turn back and find work, but he knows that's his responsibility, so he helping L1. Look, both of those guys are out to play right now. It's nothing they can do. So now that we see, we already down 2 men, and we got a kicker and a safety guy. So it's only 7 guys in here that can potentially make a tackle. So let's go back down the line and see who else didn't do their job. So now, remember that video I just put in here? We went through and saw how blockers and runners are taught to follow the blocks. Let's watch the middle guy, R5 and what's that? R5 and L5. Here we go. Let's watch it. Watch how he flip his hips. Look, flip his hips. First off, look at this. Once again, 2 guys getting blocked, but look, R5 and L5 is going under their blocks, and he got washed in. So now we got, but they got 5 guys in here blocking 4. But remember, we got 2 up there out the picture. He's home running, he's a kicker. So it's only 1, 2, 3 people that's now, okay, you got to win your one-on-one. He's cut back. He's weak side alley. And now look, this is where the hole happened at. But come on, dog, we hand dancing. Get rid of him, make the play. That's a hole, dog. But where's everybody else at? Now look at the poor angle the home run guy took. Look. But Noah, I think this turned Noah up because he had a decent game after this. But come on, you know better than this, Noah. Look what we doing. You did a great job here going flat down the line. Go flat. But now why are you better taking the bell step? You squared yourself up. Now you gave him a cutback and he's gone, man. Ain't no kicker catching him. Y'all saw him in the national championship game. Ain't no catcher catching him, dog. Come on, man. Same thing, but we about to look at it from the end zone view now, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into what they did. Here we go. Once again, L1 on their team took out R1 and R2. They out the picture, bro. You ain't making no play over there. Look, you stumbling. You ain't making no play. Let's rewind. Let's do the count. So R1, 2, 3, 4, 5, L5, L4. Let's see what happens in this middle area. Okay, R4 and 5. Same gap. We don't play in the same gap. Come on, man. Now we in the same gap. Look at the hole fall. So y'all see, communicate pre-snap. That's why it look like practice ain't good. Communicate pre-snap. Brother, it's a deep kick right. You supposed to be over here in this lane. He head up, and he supposed to be, we call him the gunner. The guy who's just supposed to sprint down and make the play. But how do you get blocked into the gunner? Come on. And look at this, brother. Look at this. Okay, he fell back because he saw ain't nobody over here, but ain't nobody over there either. Now look, everybody watching the pile here. Okay, I get it. You cut back. You running this weak side alley. I know it. Don't take this bail step, brother. Come on, man. That's horrible, y'all. That ain't how we want to start the season. Look at the kicker, man. He tried. He know he ain't got no gas in the tank, man. That's horrible, man. We got to do better week 2, man. Y'all might got to go ahead and put Revo out there to set the tone, man. Because that ain't it.